What do you think a Switch 2 edition is? Not what you want it to be, but what do you think it is? Because I don't think there's a standard. I think we're all going to say kind of the same thing. I would say a Switch 2 edition is going to have HDR, it's going to be minimum 60 frames a second locked, and it's going to have all the DLC that game ever had. To me, that's what a Switch 2 edition minimum is going to have. For me, if it's a game I like, I have to get it because right off the top, it probably has HDR. So the HDR, if you actually have an OLED TV with HDR, like a good one, it is pretty amazing. But I still don't know what the criteria. Like I have to go through to look to see what's in that Switch 2 edition to know if I want to pay for it. And some of them are free, some of them are $20. The problem with Nintendo is they're stacking that on top. So if the game is a $59 game when it was out in the Switch, they're going, okay, it's a $59 game, Switch 2 edition is $20. So Nintendo takes the price of the game and adds the $20 onto it. It's a guaranteed $20. I don't think Nintendo, well, no, I take that back because Tears of the Kingdom was $10, but it was just, there was no DLC. So that's what it is. So there is a standard on the Nintendo side. If it's just an upgrade of, HDR, 60 frames a second, blah, 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 no content, $10. If there's any content whatsoever added to it, any DLC, automatically $20. That seems like Nintendo's standard for a Switch 2 edition. But look at Red Dead Redemption, one of my favorite games of all time. That Switch 2 edition was free if you own the game, but it was just like, I don't think they even did anything spectacular. I think they just took the frame lock off of it so it hit 60, or they locked it at 60 maybe. And they added HDR and some other things. There's no DLC, and that was free. So there's really no standard here. And then I don't know if did they even release a Red Dead Redemption Switch 2 edition that you can purchase like in the box? I think it only was the upgrade. I didn't look that deeply into it because I got the update for free since I already owned the game. I don't think Nintendo's given away a Switch 2 edition yet. I take that back. Well, they're not giving it away. You can get it included with the Switch 2 online and expansion pack like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but you're paying for that. I personally don't think anything should be free because I'm a small business owner. I have been my whole adult life. And I know what it costs to do anything. To do anything in a business costs money. But people don't want to hear that. So that's why you maybe see me a little bit more, sympathetic to the way things are priced. I understand. I get it, but I'll take whatever I can for free if the companies can do it. But Nintendo, I want Nintendo to stick around, so I don't mind Nintendo's pricing. And I honestly think with inflation, seeing what prices were back in the heyday of 16-bit and what they are now, I don't really see the increase of prices of what we're seeing that outrageous. Looking at the price of everything right now, Nintendo games seem to fall right in the price range of a bag of Doritos that's $8 that used to be $4 or $5 2 years ago. So, it doesn't bother me that much. Yes, I would love games to be cheap. I would love every Switch 2 edition to be cheap. But I think the precedent has been set that these third-party companies aren't charging as much maybe as Nintendo is. Me personally, a Switch 2 edition at bare minimum should have the resolution, frame rate, HDR. If that's all it has, it should be free. If you're adding some content, throw some cash onto it. I don't mind paying. But it's very dynamic and we really don't see any standard here. What do you guys think? Switch 2 editions. Are they worth it? Do you buy them? Do you buy the update? Do you buy the full game? Are you a collector? Are you forced to have to buy a full game now? You can't just buy the update because you're collecting it and you need that game in your collection. What do you guys think? Anything you think about Switch 2 editions, I want to hear it because there's a lot of opinions on the subject. And I'll see you tomorrow in the next edition of Switch 2 News Direct. Peace.